Hi everybody, welcome to Tangle Break. Today we're going to be doing this tile using the Tangles narfello, orbs, and aura. We're going to be using the 8 basic steps of the Zentangle method. Step number 1 is gratitude and appreciation. I'm thankful for the time that we're able to take a break from our day to relax and draw. And the supplies that we're going to use are a Micron PN black pen, a Zentangle pencil, a Tortillon, a 3.5-inch white tile, and this tile was inspired by Zentangle headquarters. So let's get started. Grab your tile and your pen, your black PN pen, and step 2 is corner dots. Step 3 is the border. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and place orbs. And I'm going to do a medium-sized one, and then one here, and then I'm going to make 2 more little ones, one up at the top corner and then one to the left. Okay, now turn your tile and we're going to make the Tangle narfello, and I'm just going to make a wavy line right down the center, and then I'm going to aura it to the right, aura it again, now I'm going to turn my tile and aura it on the other side, going behind the orbs. Okay, I'm just looking to see if I'm going to add one more, and I'm going to turn it and add one more. Okay, I'm keeping that single orb in the top left corner. Okay, now to keep working on narfello, I look at where there's like a little slope and connect it to the other side. So it's almost like I'm skiing off of that slope onto the other side. And I just picture where it would be there. Now I'm going to go from the opposite angle, and I'm going to go from this slope to over here. So from this slope, jump to the other side. From this slope, jump to the other side. From this slope, jump. And I'm just going to do that back and forth. Almost picture it like I'm skiing. Go from that slope to that one, that slope to this one, this to here. Okay, now we're going to go back the opposite direction. So look at where it goes out and come back on this side. It's almost like it's just weaving back and forth. I'm going to do it again. From the slope, jump to the other side, behind the orb here, and then just picture where it would be. And then one more time. Okay, let's go here so you can see it easier. Picture it behind the orb, and then one more time there. Okay, that is narfello. The next step we're going to do is just to make it stand out more, is I'm going to put in some lines on these right here to start with. So down the center, and then I'm going to aura on each side. So I'm going to go ahead and mark them so I know which row I want to do. And then I'm going to aura on both sides of the lines. Now I'm going to skip a row and go to the next one, the next row. So the corners will touch. Do the same thing. You can make the lines curve a little bit, keep them straight, whatever you feel like doing to relax. Okay, skip another row and then we'll do this one. And you'll know it's the right one because the corners touch what you just filled in. Okay, now we're going to aura the outside on both sides. Okay, turn your tile and do the same thing on this side. Okay, now get your pencil and let's go ahead and shade the center part here. I'm just going to do the points on both sides of what we filled in with the lines. So just the points on all of them. Okay, grab your tortillon and we're going to just spread this toward the center, but I'm not shading the center. So I'm just pulling it down from the corners. And if you have a white charcoal pencil, you can just put a little highlight across the center. Okay, now grab your pencil again. And we're going to go ahead and go to the orbs and go underneath as if they're sitting on this paper. Just on the bottom little area, almost like a little U underneath of it. You can see here, just underneath, just giving it a shadow. And I'm going to go to the orb itself and make a C that's not totally connected. And then we'll connect it when we're using the tortillon. So get the tortillon and then smooth out the shadow underneath the orb. So it almost gives the illusion that it's sitting on it. And then spread out the C on top, just blurring it out. And underneath. Okay, now switch out to your pen. And on either side, we're going to put a line of these little perfs or little orbs. You can call them either one. And then fill in, ink in wherever you have like a little space between them. And now go back and aura around all of them. Just one continuous line. Okay, turn your tile and do the same thing on the other side. We're going to do a row of perfs or little orbs and then ink in between them, any space between them. I'm going to start up at the top. I was going to start at the bottom. I changed my mind. Okay, now go back and aura on the outside with one line. So grab your pencil again, and we're going to shade in right below the aura that we just drew to make this look like it'll pop up off the paper. So grab your Tortillon and go ahead and spread this side. I'm just looking at everything, and I think I'm going to use my Tortillon just to spread that out. So now grab your pencil again, turn your tile, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Putting some shade right underneath the aura. And then grab your Tortillon and smooth it out. Okay, now it's time for step 7, initial and sign. Grab your pen and choose a spot to put your initials or your chop. I'm going to do it right down here in the corner. And then turn it on the back. And this is Tangle Break. And the tangles you did today are narfello, orbs, and aura. And step 8 is appreciate again. And I love how the orbs look like they're sitting up off the paper and off of the narfello. And I hope you enjoyed our break today. And I'll see you next time on Tangle Break. Bye for now.